fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andross turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian Army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Dengar, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andross. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James's son Fox about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andross has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
From General Pepper, Priority 1.
We need your help, Star Fox. Andross has declared war. He's invaded the Lilat system and is trying to take over Corneria. Our army alone can't do the job. Hurry, Star Fox. It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andross won't have his way with me.
Good luck.
Open the wings. Check your G diffuser system. Falco here. I'm fine.
This is Pep. All systems go.
Slippy here. I'm okay.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
What is up, my peeps? Welcome to my brand new playthrough hosted by yours truly, mrespnozax, celebrating 15 years of yours truly. Yeah, buddy. Man, oh man, what is there to say about Star Fox 64? Star Fox 64 is literally one of my all-time favorite games, and everything. I had a very, very fond memory of it, and it's still to this day holds a special place in my heart and everything. I believe this is my third playthrough I've done for this channel, and then I did a replay of Star Fox 64 back in my 10-year anniversary and everything. But today we are now playing the 3DS version. Yes, we are playing Star Fox 64 3D, released in 2011 for the Nintendo 3DS. Yes, man, oh man, what is the Nintendo 3DS? Well, it is pretty much the DS, except most of the games that came out on it are all in 3D. This is around the time where everything had to be 3D. Movies, like TV, and everything like that. Even, you know, PlayStation had a 3D thing where like you could buy 3D glasses, you could play certain games in 3D and everything like that. Nintendo had a hand on it with the 3DS and everything like that, making most of its games in 3D and stuff, including this one and everything, which there was a slider if you wanted to play the games in 3D or if you just wanted to turn it off completely and everything like that and stuff. So yes, and pretty much this is pretty much a remake of Star Fox 64 and everything. It's pretty much the same thing and everything. Still, you know, your rail shooter, shooting down enemies, dodging obstacles and everything like that, going through certain paths, you know, to reach different planets and everything like that. Still the same Star Fox 64 and everything, except that, you know, as you can see, it's pretty much much different and everything like that and stuff. Everything's pretty much remade. Just so beautiful, dude. Like, you know, it looks so freaking good and everything like that and stuff. And of course, you know, they recasted a lot of the voice actors from the original and everything. Everyone's new in here and everything. There are certain lines that they have changed up as well and everything. So yeah, and here we go. Probably the easiest boss in video game history and everything. Just got to shoot the legs and then pretty much got to make your U-turn over here and stuff right here, and then shoot the back, and bam, there you go. Easiest boss ever. You didn't need the health bar for that one, Slippy. But yeah, dude, freaking I freaking, like, I remember when I got a 3DS for the first time, this is the game I had to get. Literally, this is the first game that I ever got in and everything like that and stuff. I ignored everything else. I ignored a Pokemon game and everything. This is the game that I wanted and everything when it got announced, when I heard the soundtrack and everything like that. Like, dude, it is so freaking good, dude. Like, I love this game. I especially love the, you know, the 3D version and everything like that and stuff. Let's Star Fox 64 on the go. You can never beat that and everything. And of course, you know, later on we did get, you know, the original Star Fox 64 on the Nintendo Switch Online and everything, which is like, hey, Star Fox 64 on the go. You can't beat that, dude. Freaking this game is definitely a good, like, you know, time killer, you know, if you're trying to kill time and everything like that and stuff, you know, while you're on the go out somewhere, you know, in the mall, you know, while you're eating or something like that and stuff. You know, I remember that when I used to bring my 3DS to work, and this is the game that I play a lot, you know, just right there eating my food and everything like that and stuff. Everyone was all like, dude, is that a 3DS? I'm like, yes, it is. And like, what you play? I'm like, Star Fox 64 3D. I'm like, oh, snap, Star Fox? I remember Star Fox and stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah, dude, freaking, I was really happy, you know, playing this game again, and everything. So, yeah. But anyway, today's we are doing the easy path. Everything is pretty much the first part of the easy path and everything like that. We'll be going through all the paths and pretty much all of the warps and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, initially I thought like, oh, I'll probably just do like a path where like I'm just like, you know, a certain path that I like to take whenever I play the games and everything like that. But I was like, nah. This game's too freaking great to do that. So I'm just like, nah, I'm doing all the paths and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. And pretty much the difference also is, you know, you got your modes like the 3D mode and then 64 mode, which is pretty much the original and everything. The 3D mode, it gives you the option if you want to use the gyro controls and everything like that and stuff, which you pretty much you could move the 3DS around, you know, to aim to where you want to shoot and everything like that and stuff. I hardly ever use the gyro controls and everything and stuff. Well, freaking when Star Fox Zero came out, woo, you had to use it either way. So yeah, and stuff. Like, dude, freaking yeah. There's no words to say how much I love Star Fox 64. Back in 1997, I remembered, you know, I've told this story too, whenever I did the two playthroughs, and everything. But yeah, when that was in 1997, when Star Fox 64 came out and everything like that, I remembered, my dad picking me up, to spend time with him on the weekend and everything. And, at the time, that day, I had a really, really bad day, especially at school and stuff. And then my dad pretty much, turned a bad day to a really great day. And once he pretty much, reached for the glove compartment and bam, right there, slided down the box and everything. I was so freaking happy and everything, because me and my dad is the original Star Fox game for the Super Nintendo is one of those games one of those games that me and my dad would sit down and play and everything like that and stuff. And when we became really big fans of the Star Fox series. And when that happened, dude, I was happy. Me and my dad spending time playing and everything like that and stuff, learning new. He even gave me the strategy guide and everything, and that's how he pretty much learned all certain paths we take in order to get to a certain planet and everything like that and stuff, like the easy path, the medium path, and the hard path and everything. It's one of those special games and everything. And lately I've been seeing a lot of people do their top 10 games of all time and everything. And the thing with me when it comes to that, it's always changing. One game can be in number 5, and then pretty much there'll be another game coming out or something like, oh, you know what, this game's actually really good. This is my new top 5, you know what I mean, and stuff. I think eventually one of these days I'll do a list and everything, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's it's always changing, there's always a new number 5 or a number 6 or a number 7 and everything like that. I know for sure the top 3 are a good set, they're set there. It's just the ones on 4 through 10 is always changing, no matter what. It's no, I like this game better. No, I like this game better. No, this game's actually good. I think this game was better than that game and everything like that. But eventually I think I will do one eventually and stuff, so yeah. But anyway, frickin' Slippy, always getting into trouble. Nothing ever changes. Nothing really ever changes. And I will say, I do like the new cast, the cast, that the voices in here and everything like that. I really do love them and everything. And eventually, some of them were brought back for future Star Fox projects and everything like that and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I might have to actually look that up soon, but yeah, this is one of the warps you could take if you go through all those rings and everything like that, but we're only going through the easy path. We're not going to do the warp just yet and everything like that and stuff, so yes. But anyway, here we go. One of the bosses, the boss in Medio. Yes, this one's actually a really easy one as well as the Medio Crusher and everything like that and stuff. So this one has 3 phases and everything. So first phase is pretty much hit the lights right here. Yeah, just hit the lights, just wait until they appear and everything like that. You're careful with the careful with the lasers and everything, and then there you go. That is end of phase 1. And be careful. Oh, damn. I still get hit anyway. But anyway, so second phase, now pretty much will let some electric currents at you and everything like that, but it's easily avoidable. You just got to move to the side and then pretty much hit the laser right here, and then there you go. That's all you got to do. It's very relatively easy and everything like that. And over here, this guy's you beat me. Damn, I'm no man. You're too strong. I'm too, it's just pretty much showing off and everything. And here comes the third phase right here and everything. Whoa, Falco. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Calm now. Come on. Anyway, third phase. Hit the lights again and everything while avoiding these. There we go. And while avoiding Storm Eagle's freaking sub-weapon. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, that is it for that one. Now we go into the next planet and everything like that and stuff. And of course, there's a score system. For those who didn't, notice and everything, there is a score system. There is a certain number you reach in order to get a medal and everything like that and stuff. In the original Star Fox, I'm not sure if it's also in this one too, But in the original Star Fox and everything, you do get rewarded for getting all the medals and all the planets and everything like that. You actually get to play on foot, like the characters out of their ships in in versus mode, and everything like that and stuff. Like literally, like, you know, you're playing as Fox without the ship. You know, he's just like on foot, running, you know, trying to shoot down, you know, the ships, or, you know, shoot, you know, somebody else out of their, you know, vehicles and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, I don't know if it's also in this one. And this one thing too that really bothered me about this version and everything like that and stuff. This one also has a versus mode, and everything. But the thing is, rather than, you know, catching up with the times and everything, having like online where you could play other people around the world and everything like that, this is only mainly on local connection and everything, meaning somebody next to you has to have the same game and the 3DS. I'm not sure if it's, you know, they don't need the game. You can just play local mode and they'll be able to play like that, because I know most 3D game, DS games are like that and stuff, where a person doesn't need a game in order to play with you and stuff. But yeah, like this game, yeah, it was stuck to the local mode. This one actually made me everybody mad. It's like, dude, why not have online multiplayer on this? Like this, it would have been really, really good. Like, dude, I would have loved it. That's had online multiplayer, and everything. It would have been really, really good to play with other players online and everything. But unfortunately, I do believe, well, actually I don't believe, but because I know, because it's true, freaking, but I do believe it was like two years ago they shut down the online servers for the 3D for the 3DS and everything like that, which was really sad. I was like, damn, dude, like so many memories playing, like, you know, online battles in Pokemon and everything like that and stuff. Like it was really fun and stuff. So yeah. So now it's just like, damn, this is, man, sad times. Well, I really would have loved the online multiplayer for this game. That would have been really fun. But hey, here we go, the rivals of Star Fox, Star Wolf in their wolfins and everything. We got Wolf O'Donnell, Leon, we got Andrew, we got Pigma. Yes, the same Pigma that pretty much betrayed our father and Peppy and everything like that and stuff. Now works for Star Wolf and everything, contracted by Andros to pretty much take us down from stopping our mission to pretty much save the Lilat system and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say this right now, this is one of those planets where they determine whether or not you go to a different planet and everything. If you defeat Star Wolf, you will start off in the medium path, or go to the medium path and everything like that and stuff. You will go, I believe, to Solar, which is the sun, and everything. But if you don't defeat, Star Wolf in time, you will continue to the easy path and go to Sector X and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, but pretty much, I'm just probably gonna leave one alive and everything. One alive. Even though they come back in the next few games. Like literally, it's like they come back in Star Fox Assault and everything like that. But yeah. All right, here we go. Always freaking sleepy, always getting into trouble. I might have to actually fast forward towards the end, and Slippy is down and everything. Oh well. I might have to fast forward because yeah, we're gonna continue. This is the easy path. You gotta, fail on purpose and everything like that and stuff. And everything. I do believe in order to get the medal for this one is like around 50 points. So yeah, and stuff. How many do we have left? We got, I believe, we got Andrew over here. What the heck? Like, dude, like I can recite every line. That's how you know how much I've played this game. I could recite every single line, everything. Like if I mute the 3DS right now, I could pretty much, you know, do it and everything. Like I would know what they would say without even looking at the dialogue box. So yeah, that's how you know how much I've played this game for so long, and everything. But yeah, but anyway, here's a timer and everything. But we're just gonna go ahead and play it out real quick. But we'll be right back, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward. Okay, guys, we are back. All right, let's see if I can actually. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, that's one of the tricks in this and everything like that. You can actually throw a bomb in one of, yeah, you see what I did there and everything. That's like one of the tricks here in the in this level and everything like that. But I wasn't able to get it. I can never actually get it and everything. I've seen somebody do a video of it and everything like that and stuff. Like it's really crazy. I do freaking love in-game cutscenes. Like it's really crazy because you could, like, some freak accident can happen. Like, you know, a barrel can just go laying around there, and they could just activate an explosion. They could kill the person while in the cutscene and everything. Like it's really crazy. But yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it off here, guys. That'll do it for the first part. I'll see you guys again. I know it's a little bummer of a ending, I know, and everything. That's mostly the easy path. You'll come across a lot of these bummers and everything. But anyway, guys, that's been mrespnozax saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever times you're watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, everyone, laters.